Welcome to the Daily Devo. My name is Jeremy, and today we're going to talk about being faithful to God even when it might be dangerous. In the crucible of life, our faith is often tested. When the flames of adversity surround us, will we stand firm in our allegiance to God even if it comes at a cost? Daniel chapter 3, verse 16 through 26 presents a powerful story of unwavering faith amidst the scorching fires of tribulation. Let's read this together. Shadrach, Meschach, and Abednego replied to him, "King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if he does it, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will never serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up." Then Nebuchadnezzar was furious with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and his attitude toward them changed. He ordered the furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual, and commanded some of the strongest soldiers in his army to tie up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and throw them into the blazing furnace. So these men, wearing their robes, trousers, turbans, and other clothes, were bound and thrown into the blazing furnace. The king's command was so urgent and the furnace so hot that the flames of the fire killed the soldiers who took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these 3 men, firmly tied, fell into the blazing furnace. Then King Nebuchadnezzar leapt to his feet in amazement and asked his advisors, "Weren't there 3 men that we tied up and threw into the fire?" They replied, "Certainly, your majesty." And he said, "Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, unbound and unharmed, and the 4th looks like the sons of God." Nebuchadnezzar then approached the opening of the blazing furnace and shouted, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come here." Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, loyal servants of God, faced the ultimate test of their devotion to God. And confronted with the choice to bow down to a golden image or face the fiery furnace, they unflinchingly declared, "God can save us, God will save us, and even if he doesn't, we will not bow down." Their words echo a trust in God's sovereignty and his power. Reminiscent of the psalmist David, like David, they understood that true victory comes not from the might of man, but from the strength of a steadfastness faith in God. As the flames roared and the furnace intensified, these 3 men, resolute in their commitment, found themselves not abandoned, but accompanied by a 4th figure, the pre-incarnate Christ himself. In the midst of the trial, God's presence was their refuge and fortress, a reminder that he is with us even in our deepest trials. In the face of adversity, their loyalty to God remained unshaken and revealing an unyielding trust that transcended the fear of earthly consequences. This story serves as a reminder for believers today in a world where compromise may seem expedient. Our commitment to God must remain unwavering. Like these 3 men, we may encounter fires that threaten to consume us, but our faith becomes the catalyst for divine intervention. And as we navigate the challenges of life, let's draw inspiration from the resolute faith of these 3 men. May our hearts echo their declaration, "God can save us, God will save us, and even if he doesn't, we will not bow down." Thanks for joining us today on the Daily Devo.